What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes. Today I've been kind of having some issues, it seems like, with Streamlabs or YouTube. I don't know which one it is, so I'm kind of using this one as a tester. Earlier videos had some weird audio glitches. I tried to stream tonight and I was getting really bad lag through YouTube. So this is going to be a video that's kind of like a throwback to some old school stuff, because what we're going to do, we're going to do some boss killing here. And what we're going to be jumping into is, of course, Flame Shrine. Good old Flame Shrine. Now, we do have 4 attempts. I want to see just what the damage is looking at. We're going to throw in the normal team that we run here. We're going to see what it looks like, and maybe it's something where they're kind of low on HP. It doesn't look like that. So they are pretty much at their full HP levels. Now, in case you guys didn't know, typically what we run in this setup are 3 Demon Bells and 2 Elusive Mirrors. You can see the mirrors on the Heart Watcher, and you can see the mirror on the Olivia in the back. Now, there's one big issue with this lineup that you immediately see, and that's the fact that Aspen is in the front row and the Drake's defense down is actually on the bottom Berea. So when we take a look at the actual damage numbers, they're not going to be super impressive. 4.45 E to the 16. That's all right. I think that's what, 44? Right? I think it's 44. I think E17 is when you get to the hundreds. So not bad, but it's certainly not good. However, if we take the time and switch the order of our heroes here, go to deploy and make sure we just put him across from that bottom line Berea right there, we're going to see a gigantic difference in damage overall, which is pretty much what I want to get a baseline for. So you can see right there, he should be across from the correct hero now. And again, if throughout this video you hear any type of audio glitches or weird funkiness in either video lagging or anything like that, please leave a comment down below. I'd love to try to track down and see if it's my issue or if it's actually YouTube's issue, because I don't remember hearing any of this when I did my my editing in my video. So just keep that in mind. All right, let's see what's going on here. So now we have our Lord of Fear Aspen hitting the correct target, which is what we want to see. All the energy feed is working good. That is perfect. And then we can wait a minute. Did we just do less damage and he was across from the defense down target? How does that even happen? Maybe we're missing some active skills by running the 2 elusive mirrors, because so here's my thought process on this. I can't believe we actually did less damage right there. So let's jump into our team. So essentially what's happening is 3 of these give 60 guaranteed. 2 of these give us 30. I guess we essentially need 1 of the 3 Demon Bells to actually give that extra 10 energy. And if we do somehow whiff on that, we do miss out. The bonus of having Lord of Fear Aspen in the front row is that when Berea's use their actives, he would gain additional energy, meaning he would probably miss less. In reality, if we really wanted to just go for the guaranteed energy, this is the setup we'd want to go to right here. We'd want to just go with the 5 Demon Bells, because even if you up it to 4, that's still only 80. Elusive Mirror gives you 15. You're still missing that 5. But I guess it does mean you have 4 chances to get an extra. The only difference here is, of course, the fact that, man, Elusive Mirror just gives that all damage dealt bonus, which is so nice. If only. Ah, man, I really wish the Destiny transition skills were like more reliable, because of course this is every 2 rounds essentially. It'll give an additional 20 energy. The only other hero we can consider putting in this type of lineup, yeah, we do want to save that, would be Natalia, because Natalia has a Destiny transition as well. That actually, where is it? This one? I think it's one of her nodes, right? It's like energy reducing. Yeah, here we go. It's only a 50% chance, but there's a 50% chance to increase it. Interesting enough, though, at the end of each round, this is pretty much guaranteed to happen. So, that's interesting to think about. So what if we ran 5 elusive mirrors? 5 would give you what, 50, 75. This would still only bring you up to 95, and it would still only be a 50% chance. So in the future, with more heroes getting energy skills like that, it might be better off using a hero like this instead of like an Olivia, just to see what the energy would look like. But again, we're going to run all the Demon Bells here. to see what is happening. So let's jump in right here, do one more hit with this same setup here to see if there is much of a difference. And now we should never miss an active. Even round one right there, we get an active skill that gets us going, gets us stealing that attack from the enemy. The shrink's even on it here, and yeah, we should just have perfect energy feed from here on out. You can already see how much energy he's at. He's at like 70-ish or something. And there he goes, active, active, active. And that brings his damage up significantly more than doubling it, guaranteeing an active in every single round, hitting that E17 number, which means we're doing what, 110 quadrillion damage. That is pretty spicy here. And you do have to remember too, these bosses here, like if we hit one more last time here, these bosses are above a certain percentage HP because again, their HP bars can move. So number one, this is not actually optimal for our Lord of Free Aspen. Sadly, they do heal nowadays. We are still getting Defier damage potential, which is good. But the downside here is your main damage is really low. And number two, when they're not at 59% or lower, Lord of Fear Aspen is not doing his bonus damage, which would be so huge right here. I don't care about Defier. That part, the Demon King's Might would be doing so much more. So the only thing I would consider though is swapping away from that Olivia, just because the shrink on this boss mode is very unreliable. Very unreliable. I think running honestly like a Doppelganger Natalia, it could work out better, and then we could try to manipulate the battlefield by running mirrors instead, which would give us all damage dealt, and it could be something cool to see. So yeah, everything's working good here. A little bit less damage, not quite to the E17s, but it is sad that you can no longer actually kill the bosses because, like I said, without this Demon King's Might right here, it just kind of, well, the Demon King Might is fine. I guess it's really this portion up here. Demon King's Might just has to do with fighting against bosses. So if I did misspeak a little bit, I apologize. It's this first part here where trigger condition is, of course, being at 60% or less, where he deals an additional 2 hits and then restores HP and such. Yeah, if we get that off, that would be amazing. They did make it so bosses can no longer be killed. However, if we can get a boss very low, I do want to see if something like a healing curse can actually deal damage in combat, because they actually do heal live in combat. So it'll be interesting to see. That'll be for another video. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Leave a comment down below if you hear any issues with the video, please. I'll see you guys next time.